Hello everyone, long time no see. Your girl is back. I know it's been weeks since I've vlogged and I'm like, where do I begin? It's so funny. I know like everyone else, when they also take a break from YouTube or they don't post, they're like, it's like you don't even know where to start. So I guess the first thing I'll start is the reason why I haven't been posting is because I've been so busy in my real life. For me recently, I've been, as you know, like for me YouTube is just like a fun outlet to kind of like connect and share. Primarily, you know, I do most of my things on Instagram and most of my business isn't like on YouTube. So for me, YouTube is kind of like a fun way to reconnect, and so I've been really focused in my own world, in my own life. I feel like so many shifts and up levels and inspirations have been happening. Like I've been telling you guys, like Pisces season really was that like crazy in between rebirth process, and now with Aries season it's like action, inspiration. You know, Mars is in Cancer now, so we're really focused on the home, feeling nourished, feeling nurtured, and I just feel like, yeah, it's just been a lot. Also, in a good way, I've been taking on many private clients. I've opened up way more spots. I used to take on more people in 2020, then I really focused a lot on group work and barely had any one-to-one spots open, only like if you're already an existing client. And now I'm opening up more private sessions, so I'm having tons of sessions each week. If you ever want to work with me privately, then I'll have the link down below. We do private sessions. Everything is really customized to you. So to my clients, whether we're doing work around beliefs, or we're doing hypnosis, or I'm guiding you through energy work or meditation, or a variety of other practices, methods, techniques, it's very tailored to you, like exactly your journey. So I have them divided into feminine embodiment practices and then more business sessions. So if you're ever interested in working with me, I usually open two to four spots each week, and I announce it on Instagram and then they are gone within the day. So yes, also you can always, that's for like the upcoming week, but if you were to book now, then you could schedule for like the following week. So when I'm recording this, it is April 3rd or April 4th, sorry. And so you'll be able, if you're watching this the week of April 4th, then if you book, it'll be for next week if you get it in time, and if you're a little bit later, the week after. So I've been doing a ton, and that has been really inspiring to me. I've always loved working really closely with people. It obviously is a little bit more energy intensive, but I just felt really called to open up more spaces. I feel like right now a lot of people are going through big transitions and transformations, kind of like second awakenings or third or fourth or fifth. Like I feel like there's a new wave of awakening and clarity happening in terms of consciousness, and I feel very called to support and share so much of my knowledge around women's health, women's energy, cycle syncing, feminine embodiment, hormones, and as well, of course, the spiritual foundation, beliefs, subconscious, energy, chakras, everything. There's literally a police officer and I'm recording, which you're not supposed to do, so let's hopefully just get through smoothly. So I'm just really honored to share. I don't say this in like an egotistical way, but I have so much value, knowledge, and wisdom from my work, my own experience, from research, from clients, and it's just, I'm like, I know how helpful it is to individuals, and I'm just happy to be in a position to share it again. So today I have a crazy, like a full day of errands. Oh my god, I already passed it. A full day of errands, you guys. Like I have so many things, like everything I've been putting off. Do you ever have that where like everything you've put off doing, you're just like, I'm gonna do it all today? Like I'm such a 0-100 person sometimes. I'm way better at it now, but like I'm like, either like I just have to do it all. So right now I need to get an oil change, so I'm going to get a quote and see if the guy just can do an oil change. I'm not gonna get too into it, but like I have a Porsche and they have a lot of like interesting specifics that is required. So essentially I'm just going to see if this place is a fit. I then need to go to Sephora just to pick up 2 products. I just need a Laura Mercier setting powder. I think I talked about it before, and I really want to try the Paula's Choice toner. My biggest issue that I have with my skin, or quote-unquote issue, is that unless I'm like really honestly consistently exfoliating and stuff, my skin really easily gets clogged. Okay, it says no U-turn, but like, are you fucking kidding me? I have to do a U-turn. What are you talking about? But essentially, like, that's my biggest thing, is like, if I'm not exfoliating my skin and sometimes I just like I want to be on the safer side and I don't want to over exfoliate because I've done that too. But if I'm not like exfoliating like the perfect amount, my skin gets so clogged. I even take like just selfies in pure natural light with no makeup on after I do my skincare just to see my skin, and I see like what happens essentially is when it gets clogged. And so I notice that my skin is the best when I'm using like the I'm cleansing, and like I'm cleansing in the shower with the scrubby and using the Dermalogica microfoliant. I'll link it down below. And then I'm using some sort of AHA BHA toner. Well, recently I just have not been doing the Dermalogica. I've been like not showering before bed because I shower in the morning, so I've been like just doing it over the sink. So like I just haven't been deep cleaning as much. I feel like also when I'm like washing my makeup off, I haven't been washing it off fully. Like I bet if I like when I take my toner pad, I see there's so much makeup, so I feel like I've just been like unconsciously clogging my skin recently. It's so crazy. Even like when you're aware, it's very easy to not follow through. Like I haven't been trying to another place. I haven't been trying to obviously clog my skin, but it's just, yeah, I just haven't been like I haven't been double cleansing as like well and deeply. I haven't been using a scrubby. I just like have not been doing all these steps that keep my skin. My skin has just been breaking out recently, and I can see it from like, it's like they start as kind of like whiteheads almost, but they have, I can actually go this way. Yeah, they start as whiteheads, but then like they have like a black thing on the top. So I guess you could call them blackheads, but essentially it's just like clogged in my skin. And then what happens is like I'll squeeze at them because I want to get the black thingy out, and then it'll cause like a pimple. Anyway, so I used to use a Biologique Recharge, whatever, Recharge, and I like that toner. It is just really, really strong, and so I just feel called to try the Paula's Choice one. A lot of people really love it. So yes, then I need to go. I really want to get, this is like random, some new hand soaps. I want to get ones from Le Labo. I really like that brand. I used that at Pause and I really liked it. And I'll tell you about everything else. Okay, right now I need to pull into this parking place. Okay, the guy was amazing. So he can do my oil change. He's like a European car specialist, and he was really lovely. Manifest your vibe. You manifest a nice person. I feel like in the car world, there's so many people who are kind of scammy, and so I feel like a lot of people have their bad taste in their mouth. But thankfully my dad knows a lot about European cars, so so now, that's amazing. That worked out really well. Like I was saying, it's a whole thing with cars and different services. And so, anyway, I've been like putting it off. It's so funny. Like, I guess my little mini lesson I want to share in this is the things that you have to put off so much are like so easy when you do it. Like I literally put off doing this for so long. Like just even calling places, I was putting it off. Like all I did was call and get quotes, and I was just putting it off for so long. And finally I was like, Polina, bitch, it's Aries season. It's time to take action. Like you can't be like this. You have to take action. And so I finally like, and I always pick people intuitively. I had such a good feeling about this guy, and I finally booked it. I'm gonna have another police. They're really out today. Please. And finally I just like called, and it was so easy once I called, and then like, and I didn't want to go, and then it's like, I just went, and it was so quick and easy, and he was so nice. Like I just, sometimes we tell ourselves such such crazy limiting stories in our head. It's like, or sometimes we fantasize, like we create in our head such a wild narrative sometimes that isn't rooted in reality, like whether it's positive or negative. So for me it was like, I was like, oh, it's gonna be so hard and so difficult. Oh, thank you so much, thank you. And it's like, it was so easy. Or sometimes for someone, like something won't be good, and someone will like fantasize and project, and then it's like not exactly what they seem, what it seems. So it's just like, sometimes just to go figure things out, go take the action, like stop being in your mind and like go into the world and like take the action. I know that sounds very vague, but like same with all these like areas that I'm putting off. Like stop telling all these stories, like have a day and just go do it. Like sometimes I'm just like, oh, we'll be too late, we'll be traffic. Well, it's like, Polina, just like go do it. Like live your life, like go outside. Like I don't know, sometimes I just get so in my head that I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I don't know, I just feel like if we're here we're just like stuck or curious, just like go do it. Like for example, nothing, I have to research, I want to go to a dentist for like I like a whole thing. I want to get like a retainer made to make sure my teeth don't move forward. I know it sounds like really weird, but I've listened to so many podcasts about how your teeth keep moving forward when you're an adult, and they still have permanent retainer, but it broke off the back. And like I've been like putting off researching dentists because I had the worst ever, like literally ever out of a movie, like awful experience with dentist, like awful awful. So bad I wrote the nastiest reviews on Yelp and Google because it was literally that bad, manipulative, like literally psychopath dentist, like disgusting, like shame on him, God's watching. That's the vibe. But essentially, so I'm like, now I'm like, I've been really triggered by dentists, but I really want to go get this retainer made, so I need to go do research. I want to do a lot of research this time before I go to someone. I want to do a consult. I want to like, I'm literally gonna do tarot on it. Like, I'm gonna make the right decision, and I've been putting that off, so I need to do that as well. Now we're going to Sephora. We're gonna get the setting powder. We're gonna get the Paula's Choice. I also want to get a Diptyque vanilla candle to put in the bathroom, and it's like very random and odd. And then I want to get we're out of like hand soap, and I really want to have like, basically I'm doing like a little spring home revamp. We do this kind of like every spring, where I just kind of like touch up, throw out, like just like touch everything up that needs to be improved essentially. So for example, like I want to get these like really beautiful waffle nude towels to replace like other towels. I really want to actually put up like really pretty like blinds near our Pilates reformer, like just things like this, like just like little things that I want to either remove or add, just like to just give it like a refresh. And one of those things is like I want to have, I love the Le Labo soap, hand soap. I know it's really random, so I want to get like one for the kitchen and one to have like in the bathroom. I just want to have this like Le Labo soap, so they sell it at Nordstrom. And then I want to get a Diptyque vanilla candle. I know it's very random, but these are just like little spring revamps. I really suggest doing this. Like, it can be very little, it can be very big, right, depending on, I always say like take it to the degree that you want to take it. It could literally mean just like doing a spring clean out, like I dropped off some stuff at Goodwill, or it could mean like you just get rid of like old stuff that feels like not the vibe, and then maybe replace it, or you don't even need to replace it, just get rid of stuff that doesn't feel good, or maybe add things. So for me, like I said, I'm going to get these really beautiful hand soaps to put. Makes me happy, sparks joy. Next thing, I need to have my husband measure the like rod to put up these curtains. I really want these like sheer nude curtains near our Pilates reformer, just so that it just feels more like a studio when I go into that little area. The towels, I love waffle towels. It gets me wet, my pussy's dripping. I love waffle towels, and then they're like this beautiful nude color. I'm gatekeeping until I order them because I don't want them to sell out, and then I'll link them. I was like joking with my friend, like I'm like not really a gatekeeper. Like I'm very rarely a gatekeeper, but some shit I will gatekeep. Like I just feel like some things you should gatekeep. I feel like you should share like 80% gatekeep 20% or something, because it's like we don't all want to be having the same stuff all the time. And I get it, like, sometimes you want something, someone doesn't, you don't know where it's from, and it can be frustrating. But just like with Google reverse image search, if you haven't done that, like you're welcome. Slash just like cooking up keywords, you can pretty much find anything. And then if you can't find it, then maybe it's just like a sign that you get inspired by it. So if you saw someone wearing a pink tutu and you can't find the exact pink tutu, this is like a random example, it's a joke almost, then search pink tutu, baby pink tutu, frilly skirt, ruffled skirt. Like search keywords and find the vibe that you're inspired by. I just like, it's just like, so it's like, yeah, I don't know, people get mad when you gatekeep, but it's like I don't owe to tell someone. I'm not a like to know it person who just links every single thing ever I'm using. Sometimes I will, but like you link my stuff, but like anyway, so that's my thoughts on gatekeeping. As you can see, my brain is like so scattered because I'm just doing, I have so much going on every moment, and in my head it's all perfectly organized. Like it's a Gemini thing, like my moon's a Capricorn. In my mind, everything in my life, in my head, it feels so organized, okay? Like everything is in its shelves, in its folders, it's iconic. But then when I talk, I'm like, oh, like there's so much, like literally and I've also a fantastic memory. Like I remember the smallest details. I could have had a client 3 years ago literally, and I like will remember details about their life, where like I feel like most coaches or therapists don't have it. Like I'm just so like, my mind is sharp. But then when I speak, sometimes I'm like, I have so many things running through my head that sometimes it's hard to articulate. Although usually I am good at articulating things, like I'm a Gemini, but not always. We stopped at Sephora, got our goodies, and now we're headed to Nordstrom. Let's do it. Okie dokie, so we just went to Nordstrom and got the 2 Le Labo hand soaps and the vanilla Diptyque candle. So I'll show you that in the car. I'm trying to be quick. We're on to our next errand. Funny, first of all, I asked the woman in Nordstrom, I'm like, oh, can I say like the Le Labo hand soaps? And I feel like it's kind of random because Le Labo is like a fragrance line, so it's kind of niche that someone would want to see the soaps. Like I don't feel like when many people ask me that, and she's like, oh, we don't have them, and I was like, oh, but she like opened it and she's like, oh, I only see lotion, and I literally saw the soap, like I saw it with my own eyes, so I was like, oh, it's right there, and she's like, oh, okay, this is the only one we have though. And I was like, okay, this scent's perfect. She's like, we only have one. And then I see the other. There's like, I see another one in there. Look at my own eyes. And I'm like, oh, I see another one right behind that one. And she was like, oh. So it was just really weird because she didn't want to find the soaps. It seemed like, and then when she found them, she was like, oh, this is all we have. And then I was like, but I see the other one. So it was weird. I don't know, do you think that sometimes like they just don't want to sell them? Or do you think they're just like kind of lazy and they just don't want to look for it? Because when I'm tired, I've been lazy. My husband's like, can you do this? I'm like, I don't know where it is. Can't find it. So I don't know what it is, but Sephora, like I told you, Paula's Choice, I'll link this. The 2% BHA skin exfoliant. Those pores are unclogging, baby. And then of course, even though I'm on their PR list, and I don't know if I feel like I haven't gotten this. I looked through the packages, it's from like first glance I didn't see it, but should have asked. Also, like little things, ask for the best version of everything is what I realized. I used to be like, oh, it's fine. For example, like, this one has like marks on it, so like I should have been like, oh, this has like lipstick marks, like give me a fresh one. Like in the end, it doesn't matter, but it's just teaching you to uphold your standard and uphold your boundaries, because if you can't uphold your boundaries with little things, it's gonna be difficult for you to uphold your boundaries with big things, right? So if you can't uphold your boundary of like, I want a nice clean product, my husband is the best at this. Okay, if you ever seen White Lotus, the first season, my husband is literally reminds me of that girl's husband, that they were just on their honeymoon, except for that guy was like gross and he was flirting with the other girls, aside from that part. But you know how he, like, if you watch White Lotus in the first season, he was like, no, we ordered this room, we need to get this room. Like, that's literally my husband. Like, if he's like has a very high standard for stuff and will like not back down, versus like I'm kind of like, if I don't have the energy to like fight with someone, I'm like whatever. Like I'm kind of like the girl where I'm like whatever, like, oh, they gave us a different room but still nice, like it's fine. My husband would be like, no, if you see I broke the pineapple room, like it's literally him. So like if he was buying a powder and it had lipstick on it, my husband would literally be like he's very nice, but he'd be like, oh, you know, like this one is like stained, like I'd like a fresh one. So I should be more like that, and I teach my clients to be like, I need to embody it more, because I feel like I'm pretty good with my standards and boundaries, but it's a good way if you're like new to boundaries or upholding really high standards. You just hold that standard of the best of the best. If someone hands you, for example, you're in Sephora and they hand you this one and it has lipstick marks on it, don't be like me, be like, oh, this one has marks on it, can I please grab a fresh, like very politely, would you be able to give me a fresh one, or could I please grab a fresh one, right? I really upheld it in Nordstrom though, because that's what it looks like. It's just a talc-free translucent. This is the best setting powder there is, in my opinion. I also like the Hourglass one, but I feel like this one is like one of the top best ever. And so now it's talc-free, which is really good. So funny. They're like, by the way, we have been making a poisonous one for years. Sorry, here's a talc-free one. But I guess it's better to ask for forgiveness and permission. Am I right, ladies? So that's the haul. Me to my husband, I'm like, I'm running really important errands. Me, all right. So the hand soap. No, but then, like I told you, like she was like, oh, I only see hand lotion. Like I don't think we have a soap. In my eyes, my eyes are like hawk vision, and I see in the drawer, like she's like on the floor looking for it, not on the floor, but you know what I mean, like it's lower, and she's looking for it, and I see it with my hawk vision hand soap, and I'm like, oh no, there it is, and she's like, oh well, we only have this one, and I'm like, okay, I really like it, I'll grab this one. And then she's like, we only have one. And I literally see the other one behind the other one. So I grabbed two because I want one for the bathroom and one for the kitchen. So this is, I'll link this as well. The hand soap, it's crafted in California. Formulated with plant-based ingredients, a no-frills, thick-textured liquid hand soap. Cleanse, softens, and smooth. I was gonna get the matching lotion, but actually it has really bad reviews online, shockingly. So it's interesting. So yeah, this is in the Hinoki scent. So they're just like really pretty. The Byrita ones are really pretty too. Nice to have those in my old apartment, but they're like, I didn't realize that they were $75 for hand soap. Little old me, I don't know, I guess I thought that was fine. Actually, I got them I remember I bought them because this was like years ago, and I just graduated college and I moved into my Beverly Hills apartment. I like was really treating myself, but these are more reasonable. They're still expensive. It's like $35, but I feel like, I mean, they're really pretty and they smell really nice. It's more for the vibes, where like it's not like it's for that kind of Pinterest vibe, like we're not gonna lie. Then I got a diptyque candle because I also like I want to put this in the bathroom. I have like this whole vibe for our bathroom where now I have fresh flowers, all my skincare really pretty out. And then this is the vanilla one. I also like the Lys one a lot, LYS. And it's just like I want to have this little candle in there to burn while I do my skincare because I like gua sha, I microcurrent. I'm getting back, it's actually nano current. So people ask if I have the NuFace tool. I have both. I have the Zip and the NuFace. I prefer the Zip one personally because it's nano currency, so it has more settings. It is an investment, but find it on a website that's having some sort of deal, right? Like, I'll try to look for you as well, but like it's like a $400 or $500 tool, but they sell it so many places that one of those places will have like a 10% off email join or 15% off, right? Like find a place where you can get a deal on it, because if you can get like 15% off $500, it's so worth it your time to find to like put your email in and just like unsubscribe after if you have to. But yeah, so I want to have this like burning to really engage my skincare routine, because sometimes I get lazy with my skincare and I just want to rush it because I just want to get to bed, because I wait till I don't know if anyone else does this, I wait till I'm really tired to do my skincare. Like, instead of, I have a sticky boob, so it's not my real boob if you see it up. But I get really tired, like I'll wait till I'm max tired to do my skincare, and then I'm exhausted, so I rush through it. So it's like I want to start doing it as soon as I'm winding down, it to be the first step so that I can really take my time. I feel like by lighting a candle and making it like a little ritual, I'm gonna take my time with it more, because I love skincare, but I just wait till I'm like exhausted to do it, and then it's like I rush through it. So I just unboxed it and see what I was saying. So here there's some flowers, really pretty vase. I can link the vase. It's like has 2 holes in it. And then here's my oxygen machine from Lemieux. I showed it in a haul, I can link it. And the candle, it smells so good. Here I have like, I have to move this, a crystal necklace, my NuFace, all my skincare, some sheet mask. I just unboxed this candle. It smells so good when you open it. I love this scent. This and the Lys scent, they actually smell really similar. Last week, literally, it's so crazy. I think it was like within a few days of Mars moving into Cancer, I started being like, oh, I really want to revamp our home, like I was saying. So I'll show you how I reorganize, and I'll link the items if you want. They honestly were really amazing quality. I wasn't sure. I've seen a few girls order from them, and I figured, okay, like I had pretty good testimonials, so I'll show you. I ordered this little marble plate for some of my favorite perfumes. I actually want to get a second one to put second perfumes, just so that I have a matching one. Like I just want to order it to have it, essentially, because I don't want to not have it. I still have another perfume, another Maison Carcajon to put. Those are all Tiziana. This is Perfumes de Marley de Lina Exclusive. Some niche perfumes in the back, another Tiziana, of course, the classic Baccarat. And I have another Maison Carcajon one that I want to put. These are kind of my like faves. Here I have a bunch of Lift Your Frequency. This is an unreleased one, but Lift Your Frequency crystals, the ones that I hand make, cleanse and purify. They're really powerful. Like this is Angelic Guidance. This is one that's actually really popular recently, which is interesting. It's called, I feel it's called, it's like an energetic shield or aura shield. We have a bunch of them. This is probably one of our #1 bestsellers, The Divine Feminine Radiance. This little bowl is so beautiful, right? Like it looks so expensive. It honestly looks amazing quality. Like if I saw it, it reminds me of a bowl that would be like in a really bohemian bougie hotel lobby. Like there's a hotel in LA called The Proper Hotel. Like I could see this there. Honestly, it's amazing quality, and so is this. I really like this. These are my jewelry holders. I got this little mirror. It's like the perfect size. Honestly, it could be bigger. Like I could have a huge mirror here, and I still might change it. So like if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. Like I would love a huge mirror. So just to give you like reference, it's pretty small. You see, it's like I would be okay with it even going like here to like here. Honestly, it's a good size, but like I'm saying, I wouldn't mind it having a huge mirror here. So if you guys, I know there's like the famous Anthropology one, but I want it to be gold edged, or I don't even mind it being like white edge. If you guys have any links, feel free to comment or DM me. Probably comment on the video. A big mirror that's like this kind of arch shape. It's like my makeup bag. Actually, I'm getting a different one soon, but this is like a cute one. Actually, it's like a kawaii one. I just needed something that was huge because I just needed to put a bunch of stuff. This actually little set thingy is from Amazon. H&M had similar one, but it's essentially, I had this pampas grass already in a different vase, and I wanted it to match, so I mean, you see this all over Pinterest. Like, it's pretty basic, but I really do like it. This I actually need to move. It was a gift. I need to move it. And I want to get another little bowl to replace this, to have, like, some of my crystals here. I kind of wanted to do, like, get another one of these, but I feel like it would look weird to have, like, 2 of the same. My stepbubba, she wants to play. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I would love to get another one of, like, these bowls and then put it, like, here. But do you feel like that would look weird? Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, because everything is different, I feel like if you're gonna get the same, it has to be like balanced out. Like, if I was gonna get that bowl, I'd have to have one here and one here. That's how my mind works. Like, it would have to be like perfectly balanced, I feel like. I don't know, like, I feel like I should get something kind of different, like smaller, like a different, unique bowl. So I might actually look on a few other websites. But yeah, so the new things I got was this from H&M Home, this, and this little thing, and then these from Amazon. So on this actually little thing from Amazon too. I know it's pretty like basic, but it's pretty convenient. So with my phone case, I'll be plastic on my phone case. I'll link it down below for you as well. Hopefully they still have them in stock. I've gotten so many compliments on that. That's my video for today. I honestly, lessons of today are hold your standards like we saw with the powder, and also like don't burn yourself out. Like if you're feeling energetic, I'm vlogging, if you're feeling like your energy coming back, yes, utilize your energy, go do the things you have to do, but don't push yourself so you don't have any left, right? Just little reminders. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I'm really happy to be back. Please comment down below your thoughts, questions, comments. I really love engaging with you guys, and of course follow me on Instagram. I'm on there quite a bit, so I'd love to connect with you soon. Also, in terms of events, this Saturday, April 8th, is the full moon in Libra ceremony and ritual. So if you've come before to ceremonies, you already know the drill, and if you've never been to ceremonies, this is a really beautiful way to experience my work, my magic. Inside it will be I will share about the energetics of the time, channeled messages. We will then go into a guided channeled meditation / hypnosis and sound bath. Then you'll receive energy healing from me. I do it for the group. It's really gentle and beautiful for harmony and balance. I'll be guiding you through a ritual, and we'll be doing a pick a card. It's very powerful. If you can't come live, it doesn't matter because you get a full recording with your ticket. So if you can come live, definitely come. It's April 8th on Saturday, 12 to 1:30 p.m. Pacific. But otherwise, you get the full recording. You definitely want to come. It's going to be really amazing. So yes, I'll have that link. You can buy a one-time ticket, or you can come through my monthly membership, Divinity, which is what a lot of people do. So yes, those are just my announcements. So I am like, okay, I cleaned the house, I did my errands, and I reorganized this area. I'm feeling content for the day. Alright, I love you. Today the moon was in Virgo, just so amazing. I'm on postage because that was definitely the energy. So I'm feeling productive, and I'm going to end on a good note. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah.